Camel meat effectively replaces beef and mutton in some Arab countries. The camel plays a versatile role as a meat producer rather than as a symbol of social prestige, which was its role that is now diminished. The general opinion about the camel meat is that it is tough, having coarse fibers, watery and somewhat sweetish in taste as compared to the meat obtained from other animals, due to the fact that it is usually a byproduct of primitive traditional production system where it is obtained from spent females. And old males, those have become less effective in their primary functions of providing milk, breeding, and transportation. However, if camels are slaughtered at a comparable age, evidence suggests that the quality and carcass characteristics of their meat are not so different from those of beef. Camel is a favored source of meat in many parts of the world, including Egypt, Libya, Sudan, and the Gulf countries. The demand for camel meat appears to be increasing for health reasons, as it yields carcasses with lower lipid and cholesterol content, higher water content, 5 to 8% more, and relatively higher polyunsaturated fatty acid, PUFA, content than other meats. It is used for remedial purposes in the treatment of many diseases such as hypertension, hyperacidity, pneumonia, and respiratory diseases, and as an aphrodisiac. Camel meat is an important staple in the lives of pastoralists. There is an emerging interest in the slaughtering of young camel calves, around 1 to 2 years of age. Camel meat has been rated higher than beef by taste panels in Arab states. Camel meat is distinguished from beef and mutton due to its qualities of lower fat and higher moisture contents. Fat percentage varies from 1.2 to 1.8% in camel meat, 4 to 8% in beef, and about 8% in mutton. The value for water is 20%, so camel meat is richer in protein and minerals than beef. The moisture to protein ratios, M/P, of camel and fish are higher than beef, mutton, and chicken. Camel meat is a good source of vitamins and minerals, especially B-complex and iron, calcium, and phosphorus. Camel meat is characterized by lower cholesterol levels at 61 milligrams versus 75 to 86 milligrams in beef, which makes it a healthy food for humans. It is rich in amino acids, which are necessary for humans. Camel meat, especially from young calves, is similar to beef in taste and texture. The amino acid contents of camel meat are found to be higher than beef, probably due to lower marbling. Additionally, the fat within the muscles gives the meat a marbled appearance and improves taste and other food characteristics. As it contains a high percentage of glycogen, it is used in many food items such as mortadella, corned beef, sausages, and shawarma. The meat of old camels is coarse, hard, and contains thick fibers. Therefore, they do not grill well or ripen easily during cooking due to increased strength of the interconnections between the fibers, which reduces their vulnerability to heat and enzymes. The meat of camels, especially from smaller ones, is red and has a taste similar to beef. Its fat is creamy and yellowish, soft and smooth compared to that of other farm animals. Saturated fatty acids, which are present in beef and mutton and are associated with cardiovascular diseases, are limited in camel meat, whereas it contains PUFAs. As the flavor of meat is related to the percentage of fat, the camel meat contains less fat than beef. The nutritional value of camel meat is much better than that of other animals from a health point of view, due to the fact that camel meat contains a higher amount of amino acids as compared to beef, mutton, and poultry. The percentage of intramuscular fat declines as camels get older. This quality, found only in camels, makes their meat less fatty, so it is recommended for weight loss. This quality reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases such as atherosclerosis by lowering the level of cholesterol in the blood. Camel meat protects against cancerous tumors as it contains unsaturated fatty acids like linoleic acid, which interact with other unsaturated fatty acids taken from vegetable oils to protect against cancer. Camel meat contains energy and comprises sugar, not fat, as camel's fat is concentrated in its hump, whereas other animals store it in their muscles, hence it can be used as a cure for fatigue and exhaustion. Moreover, camel meat contains glycogen, a carbohydrate that is easily absorbed and metabolized in the body, then converted to glucose, which activates nerves and other cells. It also provides energy and protein to the elderly population to compensate for tissue damage and to produce hormones and enzymes for proper cell functioning at a stage when catabolism surpasses anabolism. Then there is a definite need for easily digested food like camel meat. Camel meat has a low-fat content and high fiber and is highly recommended by nutritionists to patients.